Hello Cancer, how are you? Cancer, I am doing your August 2021 reading. So Cancer, the majority, well actually, throughout August, the sun is highlighting your money zone, your earnings, your future earnings, how you view money. This is to do with like your self-worth. So there may be a lot of, I do feel that there's a lot of like sort of like possessiveness, cautiousness, even, lots of spending can be happening during August. You have the sun in Leo and it conjuncts Mercury, and this is all in your second house. So this will definitely highlight you, finding ways to, building upon your dreams, your goals, but also how it can actually help you when it is to do with money. Your second house is also, your second house is also highlighting about what you're eating too. So don't be surprised, Cancer, if a lot of you decides to really like change up what you're eating. Be mindful of like your throat as well, because you could be holding a lot when it comes to like your emotions, and you may not want to tell people what exactly is going on. But this is all about your materialistic, your earnings, and also this is also to do with I do feel like a lot of you Cancers are going to be finding, like, I do feel a lot of you actually could get like a promotion, if you are working for yourself. There could be a lot of people that would like to work with you, work alongside you, and and this is also to do with the creativity that you have put out there too. And this is also to do with a lot of you having, I do feel also that a lot of you are feeling that you would like obviously more money, but the way you go around it might be very different this time. Okay, because we are in the Venus-Mars conjunction in Leo, so that's giving you a lot of drive and energy. The first card that we have for you is the Moon card, and you're ruled by the Moon. And this card is ruled by Pisces, but it's still the Moon card. So you're going to be a lot in your emotions today. You're going to be a lot in your emotions throughout August, and there could be like a definitely like a sense of hiding behind what you really want to say and think. There's a huge push for you and a huge drive that you're going to be pursuing your goals, but it's only because there's something that is hidden within you. With the Moon card, you can see like there's a crab and it wants to come out of the water, but there is two dogs there, so it looks like the crab is actually scared, but it's actually showing that you are actually stronger than and the dogs are there. Even though the crab is scared to come out, it could actually be like protectors as well. So you're protecting behind the shell. They're barking at the Moon, and you want to go to the Moon. And also the sun is highlighted, which is ruled by Leo. But we also have a portal that is actually opened. So, you actually want to say something, but you're actually scared. But there's no really need to be. This is about connecting to like people that you love as well. If you are in business during August, really speak your truth. Especially if you're not getting the right contract, or the right, people are taking the mick. This is about your self-worth. You also have the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is showing you, Cancer. This is a general for the Eight of Wands is actually showing you that there's a lot of like movement happening. And also it's about excitement. And also it's showing you that success. So the movement that you envision for yourself, it will actually come. Because the arrows are actually pointing. So the arrows are showing you, it's time to take action now. Don't really procrastinate, but also listen to your emotions, which is the Moon card. And don't be surprised also, Cancer, if there's a lot of selfishness actually that you're showing a different side, but it can come across as you being quite selfish. We have the new moon in Leo in your second house, and this is to do with setting your intentions when it comes to like your materialism and your income, your drive, your energy. You could even find yourself being a bit more risk taking, but obviously listening to your emotions, but just taking risks in investments, which is always good sometimes when we're thinking outside the box. But these two cards are showing you, listen to your emotions, but also proceed. Go with what you're feeling, proceed, because it will be a success. When it comes to your emotions, Cancer, you have luck is on your side, and it's the new moon in Sagittarius card. It's funny because the Eight of Swords is actually, the Eight of Swords is actually, Mercury in Sagittarius. So this is about, Mercury being in Sagittarius, and also this new moon in Sagittarius card is like emotions are going forward. Emotions, they can be running very high, but it's all about moving forward. It's all about moving forward towards the future. And this card is got the the archer arrow is shooting up. So I do feel a lot of you Cancers do know that whatever you want to do now, when it comes to like any type of work or creativity, you will get a lot of support now. Luck is on your side. And even if you do feel a bit insecure, that's normal, because you're doing something completely different. The new moon in Sagittarius card, like even like emotionally, there's a new beginning happening for you. And let's not forget we have Uranus retrograde in your 11th house. So when it's when Uranus is going retrograde in your 11th house, this is about going inwards, which a lot of you won't find really hard to do. It's going inwards, revising like your goals, your dreams, and also your friendships. And if you want to like move towards new friends or like join like a new group, I feel that a lot of you will be very surprised by this as well. You also have a full moon in your second full moon in Aquarius in your 8th house. And this is about letting go of any intimate, like deep trauma that you have within you, and also sorting out any issues that you have within a partnership when it is concerning money, joint finances as well. Some of you Cancers could also just be a bit more mouthy during this time, because when you're going through your 8th house transit, especially for the next 20 years, there's going to be a lot of issues coming up, and you could also see there is insecurities that your partner is pushing on you that you didn't see before. And the full moon, especially this moon, your emotional moon card, could actually really highlight this. So it's about hashing it out, or even breaking away from your partner. Some of you might feel actually brave to break away, but you also have luck on your side. So the new moon, the full moon in Aquarius it's at 29 degrees, which is like the last degree, very critical degree. And this may be seen a different side to a lot of you Cancers. We have the sun moves into Virgo, mid-month, and you're going to be at your best. It's in your 3rd house, so this is about communication. You yourself, Cancer, might find yourself very critical. Might criticize your partner, criticizing your work, going over a lot of your work as well. Your love card you have is unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I feel it is to do definitely with the new moon, the full moon in Aquarius that's happening in your 8th house. And this is about letting something go. So if you have been very obsessed with your partner, if you've been obsessed with like anything that you've hold dear to your heart, it's time to let it go. And even though this is a love card, you know, the attraction that you feel to something or someone, Cancer, could actually start to fade away. And this could feel like a great mourning process, but it's actually a good thing for you, because you actually, the second house is about self-worth. So it's about loving yourself. So this is, you know, the energies of August is about how you love yourself. And, you know, not, and also it's also saying that if someone is criticizing you, if you're with someone, they criticize you, or they you know, criticize, or, you know, there's things that they do that you didn't really notice before, and it's going to be really highlighted now. And it's also, if it's, especially if it's making you feel very insecure, you're going to have to sort of like look at that and revise that and think, is this something you want for your future? So don't be surprised if I know some of you don't want to hear this, but this card is just saying, you know, there might not be enough attraction or chemistry that you have in your relationship. So you may need to end it, or it just may end, because full moons are about endings regardless. Yeah, so it feels a little bit like a mixed bag for a lot of you Cancers, but it's going to be really a big transformation that's happening. And I feel a lot of you will feel that more when it comes into Virgo season, you know, when, especially when you start, you know, communicating your truth. Okay, so Cancer, that was your August 2020 reading. Thank you very much for listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also check out Empath Butterflies Tarot, who does love and general readings for all the signs. And have a lovely transformative time in August, Cancer, and I'll speak to you soon.